40. Most heartthrob actors of the 1980s and 1990s, then and now. Embark on a nostalgic journey through time, revisiting the captivating charm of the 1980s and 1990s heartthrobs, who once dominated the silver screen and graced countless magazine covers. This video unveils the transformative paths of 40 iconic actors, juxtaposing their youthful allure with their present-day personas. Witness how these charismatic figures have evolved over the decades, yet continue to leave an indelible mark on Hollywood in our hearts. Before we dive in, let us know, where are you watching from? Drop your country in the comments below. Thank you for your watching. Number 1. Bruce Willis.
Between your legs and do it, boy.
Bruce Willis, a true embodiment of the everyday hero, captivated audiences with his rugged appeal and carefree attitude. His career skyrocketed with the iconic role of John McClane, the witty and resilient cop in Die Hard, 1988. A performance that not only redefined the action movie landscape, but also established Willis as the epitome of cool toughness. Armed with a signature smirk, a bald head, and undeniable charisma, he dominated the 1990s, headlining blockbuster hits such as Pulp Fiction and Armageddon. Sadly, Willis has recently retired from acting following a diagnosis of aphasia, a condition that impacts his ability to communicate.
1, 2, 3, here we go. 1, 2.
While he may no longer be on screen, his unforgettable performances continue to resonate, solidifying his place as one of Hollywood's most cherished action stars. As his character John McClane would famously say,
Good for our kids. Yippee-ki-yay.
Number 2. Charlie Sheen.
This one here, Whitewood Young Industries. Explosive earnings, a 30% discount from book.
In the 1980s, Charlie Sheen emerged as the epitome of Hollywood coolness. His captivating gaze and rebellious personality propelled him to stardom through memorable roles in films such as Platoon, 1986, and Wall Street, 1987. Sheen's portrayal of charismatic bad boys resonated with audiences, transforming him into a teen idol and style icon, admired for his effortlessly edgy look. His sharp wit and confident swagger solidified his status as a heartthrob, defining a generation of cinematic anti-heroes. Later, in the 2000s, Sheen experienced a career resurgence with his successful television role in 2.5 Men. Despite facing personal challenges that frequently overshadowed his professional life, Charlie Sheen continues to be a recognized cultural figure, now focused on sobriety and using his platform for advocacy. Number 3. George Clooney.
Pay good money to sing into a can.
Well, that ought to be.
George Clooney epitomizes classic Hollywood charm, seamlessly blending charisma, wit, and effortless sophistication. His breakout role as the suave doctor. Doug Ross on ER made him a household name, but it was his transition to the big screen that cemented his status as a leading man. With standout performances in films like Ocean's 11, Michael Clayton, and Up in the Air, he became a symbol of both style and substance. Beyond acting, Clooney is a force in filmmaking and activism, using his platform to direct, produce, and advocate for global humanitarian causes. Whether on screen or off, his influence remains undeniable, proving that his star power extends far beyond Hollywood. Number 4. Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves captivated audiences early on, a soulful heartthrob radiating both boyish charm and effortless cool. He charmed in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, 1989, before electrifying the screen as an action icon in Speed, 1994, and The Matrix, 1999. Beyond the roles, it was his quiet intensity and genuine kindness that cemented his place as a beloved figure in Hollywood. Decades later, Reeves remains a global phenomenon. He's defied expectations, reinventing himself with the John Wick franchise while holding on to the humble, grounded persona that fans adore. Now in his 60s, Reeves stands as an inspiring example that true authenticity and kindness are timeless virtues. The devotion of his fans stems not just from the characters he embodies, but from the genuine spirit that shines through them all. Number 5. Matt Dillon. Matt Dillon defined the brooding heartthrob of the 80s, with his intense stare and rebellious charm turning him into a teen icon. Breakout roles in The Outsiders and Rumblefish cemented his place as Hollywood's bad boy. In the 90s, he showed real range with standout performances in Drugstore Cowboy and the hit comedy There's Something About Mary. Now in his 60s, Dillon continues to work in film, often leaning into indie roles and directing. He may have traded the rebel image, but his cool, commanding presence still resonates. Proof that true screen charisma never fades. Number 6. Antonio Banderas. Antonio Banderas, a symbol of Latin allure, exploded onto the Hollywood scene in the 1990s, quickly becoming a global heartthrob thanks to his intense gaze and captivating accent. Movies like Desperado, 1995, and The Mask of Zorro, 1998, cemented his image as a smooth and enigmatic figure, sparking admiration worldwide. Even now, in his 60s, Banderas continues to command attention. He effortlessly blends roles in major Hollywood productions with more serious, critically praised performances. Whether he's lending his voice to the animated character Puss in Boots or receiving nominations for prestigious awards like the Oscars, his undeniable charisma endures. With his trademark charm and enduring appeal, Antonio Banderas stands as a testament to the fact that some leading men never lose their spark. Number 7. Michael J. Fox. Michael J. Fox was the ultimate boy next door of the 1980s. With his bright smile and easy charm, he won hearts as Alex P. Keaton on Family Ties. But it was Back to the Future that launched him into legend. His turn as Marty McFly was funny, fearless, and unforgettable. Fox's energy and everyman appeal shaped a generation and helped define the decade. Today, he's admired just as much for his strength off-screen. His fight against Parkinson's and his powerful advocacy have turned him into a symbol of resilience. He continues to inspire with his voice, his writing, and his unshakable spirit. Number 8. Emilio Estevez. Emilio Estevez led the Brat Pack with charm, intensity, and that unmistakable 80s cool. He stole scenes in The Breakfast Club and St. Elmo's Fire, then showed his action chops in Young Guns and won over a new generation in The Mighty Ducks. Unlike many of his peers, Estevez chose a quieter path, stepping back from the spotlight to focus on directing and indie projects. Though he's kept things low-key, his impact hasn't faded. He remains a lasting symbol of 80s youth, bold, grounded, and unforgettable. Number 9. Dolph Lundgren. In the 1980s, Dolph Lundgren exploded onto the Hollywood scene with his unforgettable portrayal of Ivan Drago in Rocky IV, 1985. With his imposing physique, piercing gaze, and undeniable stage presence, Lundgren captivated audiences and instantly cemented his status as an action star. His performance as the stoic Soviet boxer resonated globally, turning him into both a heartthrob and an emblem of raw masculinity. Following the success of Rocky IV, Lundgren continued to dominate the action movie landscape with starring roles in films like Masters of the Universe and The Punisher. Now, Dolph Lundgren expertly juggles acting, directing, and producing roles. He often revisits his action roots, delighting fans by reprising his iconic role as Ivan Drago in Creed II, proving that his appeal and star power remain as strong as ever. Number 10. Brad Pitt. In the early 1990s, Brad Pitt exploded onto the scene, embodying rugged charm and effortless coolness. His role as the alluring drifter in the 1991 film Thelma and Louise instantly transformed him into a global heartthrob, thanks to his golden hair and playful smile. Pitt's natural charisma and diverse acting skills fueled memorable performances in films like Legends of the Fall, Interview with the Vampire, and Fight Club, firmly establishing him as a major force in Hollywood. Even now, Brad Pitt remains a cinematic icon. He masterfully balances his celebrated acting career with thriving production projects, captivating audiences around the globe as he matures gracefully. Number 11. Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise wasn't just a handsome face. He became a cultural sensation. His dazzling smile and undeniable charisma launched him to superstardom in the 1980s with Top Gun, 1986, instantly making him the epitome of cool. Throughout the 90s, from Risky Business to Jerry Maguire, his compelling blend of charm and intensity captivated moviegoers. Even now, decades later, Cruise remains a dominant force in Hollywood, known for his fearless stunts in The Mission, Impossible franchise, and solidifying his enduring appeal with Top Gun: Maverick. At over 60 years old, his unwavering commitment and youthful energy continue to keep him at the peak of his career, securing his legacy as a true cinematic icon. Number 12. Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio wasn't just a crush, he was a full-blown phenomenon. During the 90s, his youthful charm and raw talent turned him into an icon, especially after Romeo plus Juliet, 1996, and Titanic, 1997. His intense eyes and ability to convey deep emotion solidified his place as Hollywood's darling, captivating fans everywhere. But DiCaprio didn't fade away like many teen idols. Instead, he transformed into a highly acclaimed actor, even winning an Oscar. He continues to command attention with powerful performances in films like Inception, The Revenant, and Killers of the Flower Moon. Though time has passed, his charisma and ability to excite audiences haven't diminished in the slightest. Here comes a hot take. Some say Leo was overrated and just had good hair. Do you think he deserved the heartthrob hype, or was he carried by Titanic? Let us know what you really think. Number 13. Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg burst onto the scene in the 1990s, captivating audiences with his sculpted physique and rebellious attitude. Initially known as rapper Marky Mark, he quickly transitioned into acting, making a splash with his role in Boogie Nights, 1997. Wahlberg's raw charisma and street smarts resonated with viewers, paving the way for leading roles in films like The Perfect Storm and Three Kings. He remains a significant force in Hollywood, successfully juggling acting in action films and comedies with his various producing endeavors. Renowned for his dedication to fitness and his thriving business ventures, Wahlberg has transformed from a teen sensation into a prominent figure in the entertainment industry. While the youthful rebelliousness may have mellowed, his unwavering commitment to his craft and enduring star appeal continue to keep him at the forefront of the public eye. Number 14. Patrick Swayze. In the 1980s, Patrick Swayze captivated audiences with his unique blend of ruggedness and grace. His iconic role as Johnny Castle in 1987's Dirty Dancing launched him into stardom, showcasing a compelling mix of sensuality and vulnerability that resonated deeply. Swayze's piercing eyes and athletic physique turned him into a cultural phenomenon, inspiring dance trends and romantic ideals. He further demonstrated his acting range in the 1990 film Ghost, solidifying his place as a cherished leading man. Despite his passing in 2009, Swayze remains an unforgettable figure in Hollywood, beloved for his timeless performances and enduring appeal as a true heartthrob. Number 15. Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson, a captivating figure of the 80s and 90s, possessed a unique blend of charm and intense energy that made him a true Hollywood heartthrob. He first captured audiences' attention as the resilient Max Rokitansky in Mad Max, 1979, and solidified his stardom as the witty yet troubled Martin Riggs in Lethal Weapon. Gibson's talents extended beyond acting, as demonstrated by his Oscar-winning direction and performance in Braveheart, 1995. While controversies have undoubtedly shaped his career path, Gibson has shown resilience, making a comeback in Hollywood through carefully chosen acting and directing roles. Despite the challenges he has faced, his impact as a charismatic and compelling action star endures. Number 16. Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer burst onto the scene in the 1980s, quickly becoming known for his striking looks and mysterious appeal. His role as the confident Iceman in 1986's Top Gun catapulted him to fame, creating an iconic rivalry with Tom Cruise. Kilmer proved his range with roles in Willow and, most notably, his intense performance as Jim Morrison in the 1991 film The Doors, establishing him as a versatile and beloved actor. Despite facing health struggles in recent years, Kilmer remains an inspiration. He delighted fans with his return as Iceman in Top Gun, Maverick, 2022. A testament to his lasting impact. Number 17. Kiefer Sutherland. Kiefer Sutherland defined edgy cool in the 80s, with a piercing stare and a rebel vibe that made him unforgettable. He stole the screen as the dangerous yet magnetic vampire in The Lost Boys, and followed it up with standout roles in Stand By Me and Young Guns. His rough style and untamed look made him a fashion influence and a true Hollywood bad boy. In the 2000s, he flipped the script, becoming the intense, no-nonsense Jack Bauer in 24, a role that earned him awards and a loyal following. Still active in film and music today, Sutherland remains a force, never far from the spotlight. Number 18. Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage captivated audiences as an unconventional leading man, mixing a raw intensity with an unpredictable energy. After winning hearts in films like Moonstruck, 1987, and Wild at Heart, 1990, he transitioned into action stardom with The Rock, 1996, Con Air, 1997, and Face Off, 1997. His unique appeal and daring performances solidified his place as a captivating figure in Hollywood. While his career has had its peaks and valleys, Cage has recently enjoyed a resurgence, earning praise for his roles in Pig, 2021, and Dream Scenario, 2023. Now an internet sensation and cult icon, his distinct charisma continues to enthrall, proving that he is far from ordinary. Number 19. Billy Zane. Billy Zane, the actor known for his captivating screen presence, first caught attention in Dead Calm, 1989. He became a global name with his portrayal of the impeccably dressed villain, Cal Hockley in Titanic, 1997. Zane's striking eyes and aristocratic charm made the character unforgettable. While he didn't reach Hollywood's highest ranks, Zane has consistently worked in film and television, taking on unique character roles and independent projects. Even in his late 50s, he still has a timeless charisma that proves true presence is more impactful than blockbuster fame. Number 20. Richard Gere. Richard Gere brought elegance and allure to the screen in the 1980s, turning heads with his smooth performance in American Gigolo. With his piercing eyes and refined charm, he quickly became the gold standard for leading men. His iconic role in Pretty Woman only sealed the deal. His chemistry with Julia Roberts was electric, and his style set trends around the globe. Now in his 70s, Gere continues to shine in thoughtful, mature roles that highlight his range. Beyond Hollywood, he's known for his humanitarian efforts and calm, dignified presence, still as captivating as ever. Number 21. Matthew McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey brought a laid-back charm to the 90s, with his southern drawl, easy smile, and that signature swagger. He broke out in Dazed and Confused and quickly became the go-to romantic lead in hits like The Wedding Planner and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. With sun-soaked looks and a carefree vibe, he was irresistible on screen. Then came the McConaissance. In the 2010s, he stunned audiences with raw, powerful roles in Dallas Buyers Club and True Detective, earning an Oscar and serious acclaim. Though he stepped back from Hollywood, his iconic voice and presence still echo. Forever cool, forever unforgettable. Number 22. Viggo Mortensen. Viggo Mortensen captivated moviegoers in the early 2000s with his portrayal of Aragorn in The Lord of the Rings. He embodied strength and nobility, becoming a symbol of heroic masculinity thanks to his striking looks and intense performance. His subtle acting and quiet charisma earned him a dedicated following. Mortensen's artistic soul and multilingual skills further enhanced his appeal, establishing him as a thoughtful and unique leading man. Today, Mortensen continues to pursue challenging roles in independent films, while also showcasing his creative talents as a director and author. He remains a compelling and influential figure in the industry. Number 23. Timothy Dalton. In the late 1980s, Timothy Dalton redefined James Bond with a darker, more intense portrayal. He brought a brooding sophistication to the role in films like The Living Daylights, 1987, and License to Kill, 1989. Dalton's piercing gaze and refined manner made him a captivating heartthrob, radiating a dangerous charm that appealed to a new generation. Today, Dalton continues to thrive in television and film, taking on challenging roles such as his memorable performance in Doom Patrol. His dignified charm and timeless elegance have solidified his place as one of the most compelling actors to ever play 007. Number 24. Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington wasn't just another handsome face. He was magnetic, a storm of talent and presence that couldn't be ignored. Bursting onto the scene with unforgettable roles in Malcolm X, The Pelican Brief, and The Bone Collector, he carved out his place as a dominant figure in 90s cinema. His intense stare, rich baritone, and quiet authority captivated audiences and critics alike. Now approaching 70, Washington hasn't slowed down. He's only grown sharper. Whether taking down villains in The Equalizer films or delivering raw emotion in Fences, he continues to command the screen with the same passion and precision. His enduring appeal goes far beyond charm. It's a testament to discipline, artistry, and a relentless drive for excellence. Denzel isn't just surviving in Hollywood's shifting landscape, he's setting the standard. Number 25. Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell exploded onto the scene in the 1980s, quickly becoming the definitive action hero and ruggedly handsome leading man of the era. Sporting a charismatic swagger and his signature mullet, he redefined cool as the unforgettable Snake Plissken in Escape from New York, 1981, and charmed audiences with his playful energy in Big Trouble in Little China. Russell's roguish charm, coupled with his sharp wit, propelled him to icon status, making him a major influence on pop culture through his memorable, bold characters. Now a respected veteran of Hollywood, Russell continues to shine, seamlessly embracing more mature roles. His memorable performances in films like The Hateful Eight and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 demonstrate his enduring talent and range. Even now, his ageless charisma effortlessly captivates audiences worldwide, solidifying his legacy as a true Hollywood legend. Number 26. Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner, with his rugged charm and undeniable charisma, became the quintessential American heartthrob of the late 1980s. He first captivated audiences with his stoic intensity in The Untouchables, 1987. Then Bull Durham and Field of Dreams solidified his place as a leading man, embodying both strength and sincerity. Costner's ease made him relatable, a quality that deeply resonated with viewers. Now, decades later, he continues to enthrall, portraying the complex John Dutton in Yellowstone. Costner's enduring legacy, a testament to his versatility and storytelling prowess, confirms his status as a Hollywood icon. Number 27. David Hasselhoff. David Hasselhoff wasn't just an actor, he was a phenomenon. First, he captivated audiences as the charming and daring Michael Knight in Knight Rider, a hero driving a talking car. But it was Baywatch that catapulted him to true icon status. As Mitch Buchanan, he embodied the quintessential lifeguard, running in slow motion across the sand, his sculpted physique and confident grin instantly recognizable. The Hoff became a global heartthrob, influencing trends and amassing an adoring fan base. Even now, Hasselhoff embraces his legendary status with a playful wink, delighting fans with guest appearances and continuing his entertainment career. He remains a beloved figure, a testament to the power of charisma and a simpler time. Number 28. Scott Speedman. Scott Speedman burst onto the scene in the late 90s as the captivating Ben Covington on Felicity, immediately seizing hearts with his effortless, brooding allure. Those piercing blue eyes and undeniable cool made him an instant sensation. He channeled that same rugged appeal into the Underworld franchise in the 2000s, seamlessly blending action with his established romantic presence. While he may have briefly retreated from the limelight, Speedman has returned with a vengeance, captivating audiences once more in Grey's Anatomy and You. Even now, in his late 40s, he retains that same understated magnetism, that signature blend of mystery and charm that continues to turn heads and ignite a familiar spark. He proves that some stars simply possess an enduring, undeniable pull. Number 29. Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck exploded onto the Hollywood scene in the late 90s. His compelling charisma and sharp talent, showcased in Good Will Hunting, which he co-wrote, earning him an Oscar, quickly made him a star. With rugged good looks and a confident air, he became a sought-after leading man in blockbusters like Armageddon and Pearl Harbor, effortlessly setting trends. Today, Affleck remains a force, commanding respect as both actor and director. His powerful performances in films like Gone Girl and The Way Back demonstrate a matured intensity and solidify his position as a Hollywood heavyweight. The depth he brings to his roles and his undeniable creative vision make it clear he's far more than just a pretty face. He's a true artist. Number 30. Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd burst onto the scene in the 90s, winning everyone over with his boyish charm and quick wit. He became a star as the affable Josh in the movie Clueless, 1995, where his relaxed vibe and humor made him an instant fan favorite. Rudd's relatable personality and youthful appearance turned him into the ultimate guy next door, easily switching between comedic and romantic roles. Today, Paul Rudd is defying aging as Ant-Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, mixing superhero action with his trademark humor. His likable personality and down-to-earth attitude keep him popular, securing his spot as one of Hollywood's most cherished leading men. Number 31. Matt Damon. Matt Damon, the brainy boy next door, became a sensation after co-writing and starring in Good Will Hunting in 1997. His intelligence, charm, and relatable persona propelled him to instant stardom. He rode that wave of success through the late 90s and 2000s, showcasing his versatility in films like Saving Private Ryan and The Talented Mr. Ripley, effortlessly handling action, drama, and romance. Now in his 50s, Damon is still a major force in Hollywood. He starred in Oppenheimer and continues to add to the Bourne franchise. His grounded personality and enduring talent have allowed him to mature gracefully, proving that intelligence and authenticity are always in demand. Number 32. Hugh Grant. Hugh Grant, the undisputed king of 90s rom-coms, captivated audiences with his signature floppy hair, charming stammer, and witty self-awareness. Think Four Weddings and a Funeral, 1994, Notting Hill, 1999, and Bridget Jones's Diary, 2001. He nailed the art of playing the endearingly awkward yet irresistible romantic lead. Now in his 60s, Grant has successfully transitioned into more complex and quirky roles, like in Paddington 2 and The Undoing. He might not be the rom-com heartthrob anymore, but his enduring charisma and impeccable comedic timing ensure he remains a captivating presence on screen. Number 33. Alan Rickman. Alan Rickman, with his unforgettable voice and intense stare, became one of film's most captivating bad guys. He exploded onto the scene as the cunning Hans Gruber in Die Hard, 1988, instantly grabbing attention with his charm and sinister sophistication. Rickman brilliantly mixed menace with charm, setting a new standard for movie villains. Later, his portrayal of the complex and brooding Severus Snape in the Harry Potter films cemented his status as a truly beloved icon. Even after his death in 2016, Alan Rickman's incredible performances continue to resonate. He is remembered for his extraordinary talent, magnetic personality, and dignified presence on screen. Number 34. Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson stormed into the 1990s, immediately captivating audiences with his powerful presence and soulful intensity. It was his deeply moving portrayal of Oskar Schindler in Schindler's List, 1993, that cemented his place in cinematic history, revealing the extraordinary depth of his talent. With his towering stature, rugged features, and undeniable charisma, Neeson quickly became an icon of stoic masculinity. While initially celebrated for dramatic roles, he fearlessly embraced the action genre with Taken, solidifying his box office dominance. Even now, Neeson continues to command the screen, seamlessly blending thrilling action roles with more nuanced dramatic characters. His magnetic presence and undeniable gravitas keep him at the forefront of Hollywood, a testament to his enduring appeal and remarkable versatility. Number 35. Chris O'Donnell. In the 1990s, Chris O'Donnell was the quintessential all-American sweetheart. His boyish charm and genuine sincerity captivated audiences in films like Scent of a Woman, 1992, and as Robin in Batman Forever, 1995. His wholesome image also made him a popular choice for romantic dramas, such as Circle of Friends, 1995. While he eventually took a step back from the intense glare of Hollywood, O'Donnell transitioned seamlessly to television. He enjoyed over a decade of success as a lead in NCIS Los Angeles. Now in his 50s, O'Donnell has settled into a stable and fulfilling career, demonstrating that his approachable nature and appeal are enduring, even beyond his heartthrob days. Number 36. Stephen Dorff. Stephen Dorff, with his smoldering intensity and untamed charisma, burst onto the scene as the quintessential 90s bad boy. While The Power of One hinted at his talent, it was his chillingly seductive portrayal of Deacon Frost in Blade that truly solidified his place. Dorff embodied a raw, dangerous allure, a magnetic anti-hero that audiences couldn't resist. He's not just an actor. He is that edgy energy. Even now, Dorff remains a compelling force, navigating independent cinema and mainstream productions with equal passion. His enigmatic presence endures, proving he's far from a fleeting trend. He's a Hollywood original here to stay. Number 37. Clive Owen. Clive Owen, the intense and effortlessly charming actor, captivated audiences in the late 90s and early 2000s. He first turned heads in Croupier, 1998, before rocketing to broader recognition with roles in Closer, 2004, and Sin City, 2005. His tough, James Bond-like aura made him a sought-after lead for intense dramas and thrillers. Now in his 50s, Owen continues to deliver powerful performances in both film and television, such as in Impeachment, American Crime Story. While he might not always be in the headlines, his sophisticated and magnetic presence still commands attention. Number 38. Cary Elwes. Cary Elwes captivated audiences in the 1980s, becoming the quintessential romantic hero with his portrayal of Wesley in The Princess Bride, 1987. That charming smile and those sparkling blue eyes weren't just acting. Elwes effortlessly embodied a fairy tale fantasy, making hearts flutter. His swashbuckling charisma cemented his place as a beloved leading man, a charming rogue that continues to inspire romantic comedies today. While Wesley may have rescued Buttercup, Elwes continues to delight fans even now, notably with a nostalgic appearance in Stranger Things. It's that ageless charm and warm humor that ensures Elwes' legacy as a true cinematic prince, a status he wears with endearing grace. Number 39. Dermot Mulroney. Dermot Mulroney, the 90s heartthrob, captivated audiences with his rugged good looks and those soul-stirring eyes. Think My Best Friend's Wedding, 1997. He wasn't just the best friend, he was the one you rooted for, radiating warmth and sincerity. Mulroney possessed that rare blend of masculine charm and underlying sensitivity, making him utterly relatable. Today, he continues to surprise and delight. Far from fading into obscurity, Mulroney embraces diverse roles, seamlessly transitioning from romantic leads to compelling dramatic characters. His enduring appeal and remarkable versatility ensure he remains a respected and engaging presence on screen. Number 40. Alan Thicke. Alan Thicke charmed America as Jason Seaver, the affable TV dad on Growing Pains in the 1980s. With his warm smile and comforting voice, he essentially defined the ideal sitcom father figure. But Thicke was more than just an actor. A talented songwriter and engaging host, he possessed a quick wit and a knack for connecting with people. His approachable personality and playful humor won him fans around the globe. Even after his passing in 2016, Alan Thicke is remembered as a truly beloved entertainer whose impact on television endures. Number 41. James Marsden. James Marsden, the charming actor with classic good looks, often went underappreciated. He captivated audiences as Cyclops in X-Men 2000 and played the almost too good fiancé in The Notebook 2004. His striking blue eyes and natural charisma made him a familiar face in early 2000s romantic comedies. But Marsden didn't just stay a heartthrob. He successfully moved into diverse roles in projects like Westworld, Jury Duty, and Disenchanted. Now in his 50s, he continues to impress, showing that some actors only improve with age. Number 42. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, the brooding idol of the 90s, charmed audiences with his unique style and captivating presence. Known for his unusual and rebellious characters in films like Edward Scissorhands, 1990, and Donnie Brasco, 1997, Depp became a Hollywood favorite. His effortless charisma cemented his status as a generational icon. Even with recent personal and legal struggles, Depp's reputation as a respected actor endures. Following a short break, he has returned to acting, choosing roles in independent films and music. While no longer a mainstream megastar, his legacy as a mesmerizing and adaptable performer remains secure. As we've traversed the remarkable journeys of these 40 heartthrobs from the 80s and 90s, it's evident that while time has sculpted their appearances, their enduring talent and charisma remain undiminished. These actors have not only adapted to the ever-changing landscape of entertainment, but have also redefined it, inspiring both their contemporaries and a new generation of performers. Their stories are a testament to resilience, evolution, and the timeless nature of true star power. 41 actors who ruined their careers in seconds. In the cutthroat world of Hollywood, fame is fleeting. One wrong move can shatter a career built over years. From epic public meltdowns to scandalous revelations, these 41 actors saw their stars fade faster than you can say, box office bomb. Join us as we explore the shocking moments that ruined their careers in seconds. Amber Heard. Following a highly publicized defamation lawsuit, Amber Heard confirmed a $1 million payment to Johnny Depp, describing the ordeal as devastating and claiming it shattered her life. This legal battle stands as one of Hollywood's most notorious. Heard expressed disillusionment with the American legal system following the outcome. The legal proceedings concluded on June 1, 2022, with the jury unanimously finding that Heard had defamed Depp by portraying herself as a domestic abuse victim in a 2018 Washington Post op-ed. The 7-week trial explored the impact of the accusations on both Depp's and Heard's careers. Depp asserted that Heard's statement significantly harmed his acting opportunities, while Heard countered that her career suffered due to Depp's retaliatory claims, including an allegation about fecal matter on their bed. In an Instagram post to her 5.3 million followers, Heard stated, "After a great deal of deliberation, I have made a very difficult decision to settle the defamation case brought against me by my ex-husband in Virginia. It's important for me to say that I never chose this. I defended my truth, and in doing so, my life as I knew it was destroyed. The vilification I have faced on social media is an amplified version of the ways in which women are re-victimized when they come forward. I make this decision having lost faith in the American legal system, where my unprotected testimony served as entertainment and social media fodder." Heard's future appears uncertain, with limited known projects beyond the Aquaman sequel, and this situation may continue. During an appearance on the Floyd Abrams Speaking Freely podcast, journalist Megyn Kelly commented that Heard's perceived lack of credibility has likely damaged her career prospects. Kelly also referenced an online petition to remove Heard from Aquaman 2, stating, "Hollywood before its woke days has got to be somewhat business-minded and capitalist. There was already a petition with, between 3 and 4 million, maybe it's more now, to get her booted out of the next Aquaman sequel. I think she's professionally ruined for the time being. Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson, once a top Hollywood star, has become largely ostracized from the film industry due to a series of hostile incidents and prejudiced remarks. The latest incident involves Netflix's sequel to Chicken Run, which has distanced itself from the 64-year-old actor following Winona Ryder's accusations of anti-Semitic remarks made by Gibson towards her in 1995. Gibson's history demonstrates a recurring pattern of such offensive language, and some of his films have faced criticism for allegedly promoting anti-Semitic themes. In 2010, Radar Online released recordings of an angry voicemail Gibson left for his former partner, Russian pianist Oksana Grigorieva. This incident significantly damaged Gibson's career, leading to his agency, William Morris Endeavor, dropping him as a client by the end of that year. Gibson's controversial actions continued. Fox News reported in 2015 that Gibson, during a 2013 Reader's Digest interview with Peggy Noonan, trivialized the Holocaust while attempting a career comeback. He directed the biographical war film Hacksaw Ridge in 2016, but Ryder's recent accusations have resurfaced Gibson's troubled past, raising questions about his potential to regain the widespread popularity he once held during his peak box office success. Paula Deen. Once a beloved television personality and actress, Paula Deen's career took a sharp downturn after accusations of racism surfaced. A familiar face on shows like Top Chef, MasterChef, and Extreme Makeover. Home Edition, Deen also appeared in the movie Elizabethtown. However, in 2012, Lisa Jackson, the manager of Deen's Savannah, Georgia restaurant, Uncle Bubba's Seafood and Oyster House, filed a lawsuit against her. Jackson claimed Deen regularly used racial slurs, including the N-word, in the workplace. The suit also alleged Deen had envisioned a wedding with an Old South theme, suggesting black men act as enslaved people. During her deposition, Deen admitted to using the N-word in the past, stating, "Yes, of course, that's just not a word that we use as time has gone on. Things have changed since the 60s in the South, and my children and my brother object to that word being used in any cruel or mean behavior as well as I do." She also acknowledged her concept for the themed wedding, explaining that she was inspired by a restaurant she found visually appealing and remarkable. Her ideas were unsurprisingly met with criticism. Following the controversy, the Food Network opted not to renew her contract, despite Deen releasing multiple video apologies. While she later appeared on Dancing with the Stars in an attempt to rehabilitate her public image, the effort was largely unsuccessful. In 2015, Deen further compounded the situation by posting, and subsequently deleting, a photograph of her son in darkened makeup. Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen, a formerly highly paid television star, earned a remarkable $1.8 million per episode for 2.5 Men before his career was derailed by addiction. His battles with substance abuse and alcohol dependence began in the 1990s, marked by incidents like cocaine overdoses and accusations of assault. His life, plagued by drug-related legal troubles and public scandals, unfolded under intense media scrutiny. While his substance abuse problems were initially sporadic, his 2009 arrest signaled a significant decline. In 2010, production of 2.5 Men was temporarily halted while Sheen entered rehabilitation. Despite attempts at recovery, he was ultimately fired from the show in March 2011, likely a consequence of his self-destructive actions and derogatory comments about the show's creator, Chuck Lorre. Regarding Sheen's current situation, reports indicate he has maintained sobriety for over a year and is currently engaged in 2 television projects, which explore his struggle with addiction and his experiences on 2.5 Men. Sheen stated, "There was 55 different ways for me to handle that situation, and I chose number 56. And so, I think the growth for me post-meltdown, or melt forward, or melt somewhere, however you want to label it, it has to start with absolute ownership of my role in all of it." He admitted to Yahoo Entertainment, and it was desperately juvenile. I think it was drugs or the residual effect of drugs, and it was also an ocean of stress and a volcano of disdain. Lindsay Lohan. Before Lindsay Lohan became infamous for her wild partying and controversial behavior, she was celebrated for her standout roles in early 2000s films. Starting her career on television at the age of 7 with appearances on Sesame Street in 1992, she achieved widespread recognition in 1998 with Disney's remake of The Parent Trap. This success led to roles in other Disney productions, including Get a Clue, Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, and Freaky Friday, culminating in her iconic role in the teen comedy Mean Girls. Lohan's promising trajectory took a downward turn as she became embroiled in legal troubles. A significant turning point was a highly publicized DUI car accident in 2007 at the age of 20. Following the incident, she entered rehab but further damaged her reputation by missing scheduled film shoots. Lohan's continued partying, substance use, and reliance on alcohol strained her professional relationships in Hollywood. Later that summer, another arrest for driving with a suspended license and alleged cocaine possession resulted in a guilty plea and a one-day jail sentence. Despite serving only 84 minutes in jail, Lohan was placed on probation with requirements for community service and participation in an alcohol education program. In a 2013 Daily Mail interview with Piers Morgan, she reflected on the arrest. "From then on, the press were on me all the time. It was the first time I'd taken drugs. I was out in a club with people I shouldn't have been with and took cocaine and got in the car. It was so stupid." She also revealed to Morgan that her initial rehab stint was meant to address the emotional strain of filming I Know Who Killed Me, 2007, not substance abuse. Her dual performance in that film garnered her the Worst Screen Couple and Worst Actress awards at the 2008 Golden Raspberry Awards, contributing to the film's record 8 Razzie wins. Subsequent years saw Lohan ordered into rehab 6 times due to arrests related to drunk driving, reckless driving, and shoplifting. She maintained, "I've never been a junkie and never will be. I just like going out late to clubs with friends and listening to music. Always have done. It's not that unusual for girls of 26 inches. However, Lohan's dedication to the LA nightlife scene ultimately cost her the acting career she had envisioned, leading to lost opportunities due to insurance complications. While Lohan is slowly attempting to return to acting, it remains unlikely that she will ever regain the prominence she once enjoyed. Because YouTube will prioritize interactive videos. Please comment "OK" if you find this video interesting. Thank you. Armie Hammer. Following a series of scandals and speculation that began around 2021, the film Death on the Nile could mark the end of Armie Hammer's career in Hollywood. Once celebrated for his roles in movies like The Social Network and Call Me By Your Name, Hammer's time in the spotlight was brief. Early in 2021, allegations of violent sexual behavior and additional claims about his sexual preferences, including alleged cannibalistic desires purportedly expressed in messages from Hammer, surfaced. Around the same time, a woman named Effie publicly accused him of sexual assault and physical abuse during an on-and-off 4-year relationship. Despite these serious accusations, the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office decided not to press charges after a thorough investigation. On social media, Hammer thanked the prosecutors for their diligence, which he felt confirmed his insistence that no crime was committed. He acknowledged that while his name may be cleared legally, rebuilding his life would be a difficult and lengthy process. The controversies resulted in significant professional losses. He was dropped by his agency and withdrew from several projects, including the Jennifer Lopez romantic comedy Shotgun Wedding. After the scandal, there were brief rumors about Hammer working in timeshare sales and living quietly in the Cayman Islands. While he faced no legal consequences, the allegations severely damaged his career, leaving his potential return to the film industry uncertain. James Franco. After facing numerous allegations, James Franco's sexual misconduct, James Franco's career in the film industry has taken a significant downturn. Seth Rogen, a frequent collaborator, has publicly distanced himself from Franco, telling the UK Sunday Times, "The truth is that I have not, and I do not plan to, right now." The controversy surrounding Franco began in 2014, following his Broadway performance in Of Mice and Men. He took a selfie with a 17-year-old fan and later messaged her on Instagram about booking a hotel room. While Franco admitted to sending the messages, he defended his actions during an interview with Howard Stern, stating, "I'm not going to high schools looking for dates. I'm leaving my work, and they're coming there. And my fan base is like 17-year-old girls." In 2018, more allegations surfaced after Franco won a Golden Globe for his role in The Disaster Artist. Actress Ali Sheedy, who had worked with him on The Long Shrift in 2014, posted cryptic tweets suggesting misconduct. Around the same time, actress Violet Paley accused Franco of serious assault via Twitter. Despite Franco denying the accusations during an appearance on Stephen Colbert's show, additional claims emerged in a Los Angeles Times report published in January 2018. Sarah Tither Kaplan and 3 other women accused him of sexual misconduct, adding to the mounting scandal. As the backlash grew, Vanity Fair removed Franco from the cover of its Hollywood issue. By October 2019, several women from the Los Angeles Times piece filed a lawsuit against him for sexual harassment. This lawsuit was settled privately in February 2021, although Franco continued to deny the allegations. These controversies had a profound impact on Franco's career, resulting in his removal from numerous projects. Rogen later told the Sunday Times that he strongly opposes abuse and harassment, stating, "What I can say is that I despise abuse and harassment, and I would never cover or conceal the actions of someone doing it, or knowingly put someone in a situation where they were around someone like that," acknowledging the strain the situation placed on their friendship. Roseanne Barr. Comedian Roseanne Barr's career trajectory illustrates the significant repercussions that can stem from ill-advised social media activity. Her successful program, Roseanne, was swiftly canceled by ABC following a tweet containing discriminatory language directed at Valerie Jarrett, a former advisor to President Obama. Despite Barr issuing an apology, the network took decisive action. ABC Entertainment President Channing Dungey released a statement condemning the tweet as abhorrent, repugnant, and inconsistent with our values. The cancellation was a substantial move, given that Roseanne had earned an estimated $45 million in advertising revenue for ABC that year, with projections exceeding $60 million for the upcoming season. At first, Barr attributed her online behavior to the sleep medication Ambien, asserting that it caused her to do weird stuff. Subsequently, she suggested that the show's demise might have been partially influenced by a tweet from co-star Sarah Gilbert, who played Darlene on both Roseanne and its spin-off, The Conners. Gilbert's tweet read, "Roseanne's recent comments about Valerie Jarrett and so much more are abhorrent and do not reflect the beliefs of our cast and crew or anyone associated with our show. I'm disappointed in her actions, to say the least." Barr responded to Gilbert's statement with, "Talk about the lack of accountability there." Felicity Huffman. Netflix postponed the April 26, 2019 release of the romantic comedy Otherhood, featuring Felicity Huffman, Patricia Arquette, and Angela Bassett. The delay stemmed from Huffman's implication in a widespread college admission scandal, the largest of its kind prosecuted in the United States. The film wasn't canceled, however, and debuted later in 2019. A Netflix insider described the situation as fluid, saying, "It's a wait-and-see situation. No one can predict the future, and no one is trying to. We don't want her personal issues to become the publicity of this movie." Netflix's action followed Huffman's public apology and impending guilty plea related to the nationwide college admissions controversy. Huffman was among 13 individuals who admitted to paying substantial sums to secure their children's placement in prestigious universities. "I am in full acceptance of my guilt, with deep regret and shame over what I have done," Huffman stated. "I accept full responsibility for my actions and will accept the consequences that stem from those actions. I am ashamed of the pain I have caused my daughter, my family, my friends, my colleagues, and the educational community." After her conviction, Huffman served 11 days of a 2-week federal prison sentence and was expected to receive a $30,000 fine, a year of supervised release, and 250 hours of community service. More significantly, the incident severely tarnished her image within the entertainment industry. With a criminal record, Huffman likely faces fewer and... Katherine Heigl. Katherine Heigl's rise and fall in Hollywood was remarkably swift. She first gained widespread fame in 2005 with the debut of Grey's Anatomy, where she portrayed Dr. Isabel "Izzy" Stevens. While Heigl had appeared in various movies and TV roles prior, her time on Grey's Anatomy, which starred Patrick Dempsey and became one of the most watched television series, marked a turning point in her career. In 2007, just 2 years after joining the show, she secured the female lead in the hit comedy Knocked Up, earning $300,000, a monumental 19,000% increase compared to her earlier paychecks. Her career seemed unstoppable as she achieved a milestone no other regular on Grey's had yet accomplished, winning an Emmy. However, her rapid success soon took a downward turn. Controversy arose when Heigl made headlines for withdrawing her name from Emmy consideration, citing a lack of strong material for her character in Grey's Anatomy's 4th season. "I did not feel that I was given the material this season to warrant an Emmy nomination, and in an effort to maintain the integrity of the Academy organization, I withdrew my name from contention. Additionally, I did not want to potentially hinder another actress's chance who had been given such worthy material," she explained. The statement created backlash among fans, her co-workers, and especially Grey's creator Shonda Rhimes, as many interpreted her words as a public slight against the show. Rhimes responded by pointing out that Heigl herself had requested fewer work hours, which contributed to her character's reduced screen time. This fueled speculation about on-set tensions, with Heigl gaining a reputation for being difficult to work with. Despite rumors about her character potentially being killed off, Heigl remained on the show for one more season. While she continued to land high-paying film roles, negative media attention surrounding her Grey's Anatomy exit followed her. In 2010, after failing to report to set one day, Rhimes agreed to release Heigl from her contract. Rhimes later admitted Heigl's Emmy remarks were hurtful, sharing the lesson, "When people show you who they are, believe them," and famously implementing a know-a-hole policy on her later show, Scandal, which many saw as a nod to Heigl's behavior. After leaving Grey's Anatomy, Heigl struggled to revive her acting career. Films like New Year's Eve, One for the Money, The Big Wedding, and Jackie and Ryan received poor critical reception and underperformed at the box office. As her career declined, Heigl admitted to feeling alienated by the industry that had once championed her. In a 2014 interview with Marie Claire, she expressed her disillusionment. "This thing that was my best friend for a long time suddenly turned on me, and I didn't expect it. I was taken by surprise and angry at it for betraying." Kevin Spacey. In the Southwark Crown Court trial, Kevin Spacey's lawyer contended that the actor was unfairly judged in the court of public opinion and effectively canceled after the initial accusations surfaced. Spacey's Hollywood presence drastically decreased. He went from a constant figure to virtually disappearing overnight. He was swiftly removed from Ridley Scott's All the Money in the World, December 2017, with Christopher Plummer replacing him as billionaire John Paul Getty in reshoots. Netflix also terminated his role in the popular series House of Cards. Last year, Spacey and his production companies were ordered to pay $31 million in damages related to his House of Cards dismissal, connected to significant sexual assault allegations. Although separate criminal charges against him in Los Angeles, dismissed in 2018, and Massachusetts, dismissed in 2019, were dropped, and a 2022 New York civil trial found him not liable, his career remained significantly impacted. Now, a UK jury has cleared him of all criminal charges related to accusations from 4 individuals who claimed Spacey sexually assaulted them between 2001 and 2013. The defense characterized one accuser's claims as absurd and argued that Spacey had consensual sexual encounters with 2 of the accusers. Spacey admitted to making an inappropriate advance toward a 4th individual, but insisted it went no further. Despite these legal victories, the likelihood of Spacey fully regaining his previous career status remains unclear, though a slight chance of a comeback exists. Were you as shocked as we were by these career-ending moments? Hit the thumbs up and let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching this, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.